doors have opened. The timer has started. Welcome to your weekly dose of post-apocalyptic mayhem. In the year 2115, a Penance RPG production.
Welcome to episode 27 of 2115. Who are you, what are you, and what's your favourite thing you found in the hospital last week? Starting with Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie Q. I play Dr. Frances Stein, the inventive halfling with poor impulse control. And her favourite thing that she found in the hospital last week was definitely the body swapping machine? Is that what we ended up calling it? Mind swap machine? You know, transfer of consciousness machine. It was so ace, and she really liked the ostrich body.
Alright, next is Index.
I'm playing Index, a little lab rat, an actual rat, and I don't think Index really liked anything she found in the hospital last week, but top of the list of the worst thing she found was her own dead body.
That's a rough one.
To be fair, Irwa found it, apologetically.
Curtis, it's the ostrich's fault you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ostrich is the second worst thing she saw last week.
So, next is Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm playing Lottie, our fearless class cool cat. And last week, Lottie was able to get some catnip, so she went for a really long snooze, so she's catching up. She's just like coming through the doors.
Basically, no, it's you're sleeping and then we come back.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I have a meme I made that might show.
Yeah. I think we'll wait for the start of the episode.
Tom.
God.
I don't know, man. The hospital, pretty weird. Lots of goop and stuff. I did find, I guess, knowledge, which was that chalk sounds really hurt at least 3 of our team, but also some enemies. So, positives and negatives, I guess.
You cannot be defeated by the slug people.
Yes, slugs suck.
Alright, and finally we have Belray.
Hello, it's me. I'm playing WA5P, known as 5P to his friends, although I don't know if he has any yet. So I think I might be getting things mixed up, but I do distinctly remember finding a virtual boy for sale, but I think that might have just been something I was browsing in the background. So probably that orc that we left that I was going to also be.
Can't remember if we picked the body up for that or not, so
I think we're left
didn't.
by the steps.
No. We left the body, that we thought was yours, the orc body. It was still in the tank, because we never took it. We were told which tank it was in by the slug guy, then we went downstairs and found the machine, and we found the robo machine. So I don't know if that's what you were talking about.
I think we were going to transfer the consciousness of one wasp into the person, so you were a swarm of wasps and a person.
Yeah, because that sounds pretty rad.
Then we never did it.
Did the fire alarm go off? Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, a virtual boy.
No, I think that was in your head, mate.
I think you made that up, yeah.
I think I might be getting mixed up.
So, no dragon this week, because she's not feeling well. So what happened last week?
Well, I mean, that was
an
our
ostrich.
recap.
I apparently did not find a virtual boy.
No, so we went back into the hospital to try and find an ambulance, which we didn't find. And we met a slug person salesperson. Body salesperson? I'm not sure. Person salesperson? Anyway.
Slug sales.
Yeah, it's a person with a slug in his head who was like trying to sell as a body. I can't
Slug
remember.
sales. Woohoo!
Can't remember if we either got into a fight with him or failed to get into a fight, but there was a mech body.
No, we fried him.
You killed him with your shovel, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Does sound like something to do.
And there was a mech body, and then we went down into the basement and...
You tried to join the cult?
Well, I didn't try and join the cult. I would say I joined. Briefly. Momentarily.
Join for a means to an end.
Yeah, I mean, it was for science, right? It was for science.
That does not necessarily mean it's all fine. Lots of things have been done for science.
Then it's
Not all
fine.
of them were good.
Because through a series of mishaps and body swaps, the Doctor went into the slug and into Index and into an ostrich, and I believe Index went
The Joe
into-
Schmo dude.
Yeah.
I swapped with you, and then I swapped with you as the ostrich, and then the ostrich went into my body, and then the ostrich body ran off, because the ostrich was in the rat, and then Iroaz chased it down, and like 10 minutes later, after multiple fails, finally managed to catch the rat, and then the rat died, and now I'm stuck as an ostrich.
Yeah, and then the fire alarm went off and we had to leave.
Is this how you pictured immortality?
I'm not
Yes.
really sure.
So, we shall continue on with the story. So as Lottie has returned and been confused at the new ostrich in the house,
Slightly not sure if I want to eat it or not, or if it would be frowned upon because it's a new pet.
You didn't eat me for how long, and now you're wondering about it?
Yes, but does it talk?
It's me.
Oh, it's you!
So,
You're still so confused.
Index is now an ostrich.
I like that you're totally nonplussed by the swarm of sentient hornets.
And this is here
Well,
also.
I'd met Lottie had met you before, so she's kind of.
Oh,
just
yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you
Don't
catnapped
take-
while we went into the hospital, didn't you?
Don't take it too personally.
Yeah.
so while this is all going on, can everyone do me an awareness roll, please?
Oh no.
Now I have to
It
put my
begins.
I received 11 awarenesses.
Index isn't used to her new eyes yet.
Fair point, yeah. Ostriches have
I was
different.
gonna say, should some of your stats have changed? Like, should you
Probably,
be stronger
yeah.
and stuff now?
I
because
see
you're an
nothing.
ostrich?
I see
Still
nothing.
find it amusing to think that the ostrich has like no strength because it's just like flapping.
Yeah, just not used to being this high up.
Yeah, you kind of walk into doors and things.
I think she's frustrated by the lack of hands, but is very excited about reaching high shelves.
Nice.
Aww.
Oh my god, it's the eternal catch-22. I can finally reach the jar, but I can't pick it up.
Runs around just her head flailing.
Alright, so Doctor and Tam Tam suddenly hear the sound of what sounds like something very wet landing on the ground above the base.
Very specific.
Yep.
Do we have, or have I at some point installed some sort of periscope system on the base?
You think?
It's entirely up to you.
Or outside surveillance.
Yeah, I've totally. There's outside surveillance, but there's also a periscope on top of the base. I would like to go and look at the periscope at the top of the base
All
that I
right.
installed like 2
So-
weeks ago.
As you get to the periscope and look outside, you see a very crumpled looking body. You see another body suddenly just land almost in line with it.
Oh no!
And then you see a massive plane crash into the ground and the whole floor around you starts shaking.
Is my periscope okay?
Your periscope's okay, but there's now a large burning plane just right next to the base.
Damn! Is that on top of the helicopter pad? Or is that like the launch pad?
No,
Is that,
it'll be
like,
the other
doors?
side. We'll say it's the other side.
The other side, okay, that's fine.
A wet sound.
It's the bodies you fool.
Ah,
We have
They go
great.
funk.
Apparently, Tam Tam and I have excellent hearing.
it's not like a jelly plane.
Gelatinous cube plane.
Lottie's still waking up. She's not 100% sure what's going on. She's still getting her head. She's still wrapping her head round it.
So, but all of you heard the loud, almost explosion sound of a plane crashing next to the base.
Yeah. The doctor has taken her looting shovel and running out to have a look.
Index lets out an involuntary honk.
Let's get out of here quick.
All right.
Oh, I'm a halfling and you're an ostrich. Could ride you.
Into battle.
Yeah?
Oh, Index, please! I let you ride on my shoulder so many times.
All right, go for it.
Yay!
Let's go. Takes off that full pout, narrowly misses the door frame.
So the shovel-wielding halfling riding on top of the ostrich charges up the stairs and outside, and it looks like quite a large plane. It looks like it was one of those like reasonably large private planes. It's very much entirely on fire. What do you want to do?
Anyone
Is
got
it-
a fire extinguisher?
Nope.
Probably not. I have chalk.
Please stop in the base. I'll go get a fire extinguisher.
What? Can't carry a fire extinguisher.
No, but you can carry other things,
I just have
apparently.
this image of this tiny halfling with this fire extinguisher half the size of her, trying to put out this gigantic inferno with a single fire extinguisher.
I'm not going to lie, but that's about what's going to happen.
Is there like a water tower or anything nearby that we
No.
can maybe like? Okay. Doc, why didn't you install a sprinkler system?
The roof!
Yeah, but what if there was I don't know, a diesel fire or no, petrol fire even?
Then you use sand! I have a
Where's
big sand pile, look! She points
Oh,
to the
well,
sand
let's not
pile.
use that. Get your shovel and like start using the sand. Come on.
So you're just gonna start
Fire
throwing sand onto the fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna like start like trying to like shove sand over the flames to try and smother them out.
Okay.
Can I get tiny buckets and airdrop small quantities of sand on the on the plate? Like little paper cups.
Fuck.
You know, when you go to McDonald's and you have like little paper cups to put like your sauce in,
Yeah.
like a full of sand.
Each wasp can carry one little shot glass-sized bucket of sand.
Like, it'll probably take 2 or 3 because it's probably quite heavy with all the sand in there. Yeah.
So, over the course of the next about 25 minutes, some of the fire has at least resolved. And at least the area you're at has mostly been extinguished, though it's still on fire and billowing pitch black smoke to the sky.
What if we did a rain dance?
Roll religion.
I have no points in that.
I have no points.
We could try and help, and we can like combine read.
I mean, do you have any points in religion?
Nope.
Right
No,
now,
I have my rat army now, so maybe they. I don't know.
What if we get the fluffies to dance as well? Like,
What if we get all of us
sheer
to dance?
cr-
Tam Tam
Yeah.
needs to get a song on.
I have
Yeah,
a
let's
rainmaker, guys. Can
Yeah.
I go grab,
Yeah.
can I go grab the rainmaker?
Can we put one of the fluffies, give them like one of those reverend collar things, and then that could count as them having a point in religion?
You have one of those collar things?
What is the collar?
Cardboard.
Yeah, it's like fucking paper. You get them with like whenever you buy a shirt, you get them.
I mean,
Right.
how often have you buying shirts in this realm, Barry?
I mean, I'm made
Especially
of,
as a wasp.
so not very often, but I mean, someone else might buy a shirt. Go to like Primark, buy an outfit.
Primark, one of the few stores to survive the apocalypse.
It's one of the few chains of clothing stores to survive into Twitch.
Thanks, Primark.
Yeah.
Okay, am I just rolling here then? Even
Yeah,
if we're all
do
singing
roll.
and dancing and adding Tom Tom's music. Tom Tom? Tam Tams. Sorry.
Tom Tom's something completely different.
He's not going to help the rain dance. Okay. 2!
So the doctor leads a conga around the burning fire.
Can I throw sand as we conga, please? Just to like, just to continue doing it. Going, yeah, I'm totally doing the rain dance. I'm totally doing. Get stuck. Good
So-
fire.
See, how much time passes before anything useful actually happens?
I'm just gonna join the dance.
Yep. So about another hour passes of you congaing outside this fire.
At least we're
and it
having a
slowly
good time.
stops. Can everyone do me an awareness check, please? Alright. Index and Tam Tam and Mr. Wasp definitely hear there's a voice coming from the wreckage.
Ooh, should we go inside?
I'm gonna say I'm not, because one of the ways that bees kill hornets and wasps is by going around them to cook them, so I'm probably not gonna do well with the heat.
I'm going
I
to
am an ostrich, so I probably could go in, considering ostriches live in the bloody Sahara.
I feel like ostrich are probably pretty flammable though as well.
Yeah.
There's a difference between fireproof and heat resistant.
I was going to say, the doctor being who she is, probably has some sort of outfit for wearing during explosions. So she
Oh
could go
yeah,
get that.
like
So Google says ostriches are extremely flammable.
Did you just Google are ostriches flammable?
I don't want to know how Google knows that.
Wait, it specifically says ostrich feathers, and I assume it refers to like feather dusters and shit.
probably. Yeah.
But
I mean,
you can get it on
What
ostrich.
percentage of an ostrich is ostrich feathers? I mean,
Either way, is it still on fire?
Most of the fire is now out, though it's still smouldering quite loudly.
Well, how about I ride Index in and take the fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
And that way I can like put fires out from a vantage point, and if it gets bad, you can run away really fast.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Right. So you ride Index in with this half-full fire extinguisher. Eventually you hear from a large metal box in front of you, you hear a deaf muffled voice repeating the same thing over and over again.
Which is?
See.
That's a voice.
Is the metal box incredibly hot?
It looks quite hot.
I'm gonna squish it with the fire extinguisher. Is there like a handle?
Yes.
Can I put some like rope through the handle and then we can just drag it out of the wreckage?
Alright, so imagine your mighty steed will need to do the strength check unless you're doing it between the two of you.
Well, yes. We're doing
Yeah.
it between the two of us. Come on, mighty steed.
The mighty steed is not used to her strength yet.
And the
So-
doctor just fails.
The two of you are just got this rope wrapped around it and it's not going anywhere, but you're still determined to pull it.
Help! Are these dogs?
Lottie's gonna pause in her like sand dousing to like, oh shit, and grab the rope to help pull.
Alright, roll to add your strength.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear because I don't want to get cooked.
I mean, how would you grab onto the rope?
Exactly.
So
I mean-
after Lottie helps for a little while, you eventually drag this large metal box clear. It looks like it's like an elevator, a very short one, like it looks like it would go between two floors of a very expensive plane.
Got to knock on the doors with my shovel.
Can we open the door?
The door looks like it's been melted shut. If you've got welding stuff, you can melt through it.
Oh, you know I have welding stuff. You know I have
Need you
welding stuff. Going downstairs and getting my welding stuff. I mean,
see,
how
how much time
how do
passes?
you know, how
About an hour passes and the doctor has
welding,
cut
the
through.
science, the alchemy.
The doctor manages to cut through the thing, and as the large metal of the lift falls out the way, inside a lot of steam shoots out, and then a very short-looking robot climbs its way out and goes, "Oh, someone survived! You survived!"
No, we were already here.
Just turns round, looks at the wreckage, drops
landed
back
on
down
my
to the
house.
ground and goes, "Damn, damn, 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 damn." Just keeps repeating himself and rocking back and forth.
I'm gonna tap him on the head with the shovel gently. Not like smash him, but just
I was
like
worried
break
for
him
a
out of the
second
loop.
there. I was really worried.
Just like break him out of the loop.
He just sort of sighs really dramatically and turns around to you and goes, "Do you know how hard it is to die? I just want to die. This is
Yeah, I
the
can-
fourth crew, and I can't die."
Take it from me, it's not very difficult. I've done it like 6 or 7 times already.
You've lost lots of wasps, so this is in fact underestimating.
I just mean me in general.
Shh. Don't break the fourth wall, man.
The temptation of Index to like strain the sky and do a body swap.
The fourth wall is barely occurred at this point, let's be honest.
It's like a net, perhaps.
Just a thin sheet of gauze.
A fishing net.
I just want to die. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of always surviving these bastard crashes.
Well, I mean, I could just take your part.
No.
We could well
Sort of,
do.
he smacks his chest and you hear a very metallic thing. Bang. He's like, "I'm made for that black box stuff, ain't I?
I mean,
I can't die."
I mean,
Oh, is the other black box?
we've literally brought with us a thing for cutting through metal, haven't we?
Don't work on me, watch. And he basically holds his arm up to the thing and it doesn't even begin to get hot.
What
Really
makes you
weird.
think crashing a plane would kill you?
What if,
I'm meant to be a pilot.
what if we hold a magnet up to him? Will it scramble his hard drive?
Maybe.
You can try if you want.
I assume there's a magnet somewhere in the lab.
He just gets up and he's about the same height as the doctor and he goes, "Do you know how bad it is? I thought I'd die this time, but that bloody other pilot.
what other pilot?
Yeah, that man with the hair and the girl on his chest."
Well, that one. And she's gonna point to like the two bodies over by the periscope.
Walks over, kicks one of them, goes, "No, that's Mr. Bunny."
You
Who's
can
Mr.
tell by
Bunny?
the fact he's still got the box in his arm.
And you look down and there's this very heavy-duty sealed plastic box containing what looks like some sort of documents handcuffed to his arm.
Ooh. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
investigate.
scam.
Kicks him.
Can we open the box?
What's
Yeah, let's check out this.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
It's sealed, isn't it?
gonna my welding torch?
You'll be there a while, but fine. I'm gonna go try and kill myself.
You watch him climbing up the top of your base and trying to fall off. And as he hits the ground with a solid thud, you just hear him going,
Damn, 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 damn.
So, I kind of want to try and help this guy kill himself, as bad as that sounds.
I mean, it does sound pretty bad.
So, what have you tried?
I'm
That went very-
invulnerable, ain't I? I'm meant to be invulnerable, that's what you want in a pilot, isn't it? Why, the plane crash pilot? Well, I can tell you. Only I couldn't because I was stuck in a bloody lift.
So, did someone stick you in the lift and then
Yeah, the one
pulled
that
over
wanted the
plane?
girl in his crotch.
The one that... What?
The one that kept putting the girl in his crotch.
But you
She kept
her.
bouncing up and down with a strange look on her face. Didn't know how to fly a plane, and otherwise in the pilot seat, but he insisted.
And then the plane crashed.
No, then I got locked in the box. Then the plane crashed.
You know who locked you in the box?
But he said that was no fun. Just because I wanted to die.
Well,
So did you crash the plane, or...
No, I don't know who crashed it. He
So-
probably crashed. He was sitting in that seat and that girl's legs were going everywhere.
Right, I see.
Just
This is Mr. Bunny?
No, this is Mr. Bunny.
and he kicks the guy at the floor.
Yeah. So, just assume we don't know who Mr. Bunny is.
He's the one with the ears.
And he leans down and picks up this blood-soaked face, and on top of the head are two actual rabbit ears.
He's
See?
Mr. Bunny.
Drops it with a wet plop.
Uh-huh. And
Lovely.
where were you supposed to go?
The sea, really. We're meant to go offshore to some oil rig.
Oh. And where did you come from?
I don't know. I was just found on the plane.
where did you go?
Where did you
You
come
do a
from,
Cotton Eye
Cotton?
Joe reference. I'll kill you.
Oh, I'm waiting for that.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for it.
It's like,
That
boom.
very one.
Setting it up and knocked it right out.
I mean, I didn't mean to set it up. It was just there.
I refuse to believe that wasn't on purpose.
Believe what you will. So, you were just on the plane,
Yeah,
and then the plane took off, and you were going to this oil rig on the sea.
yeah.
Where were you before you were on the plane?
And you see him sort of let his eyes flickering for a couple of seconds, and he goes,
Metropolis.
Where's that?
The big city to the south.
Well, as in out of this civilization, out of like this ship.
No, the
basically.
one with all the people in it. The really dense one they keep worrying is going to explode. That one.
Oh.
that does kind of sound like here.
No, this one's already exploded. We're fine.
Yeah, you might be thinking of when the ground sank.
Implosion, explosion, much for muchness.
Where are you going there? This is getting more and more like Grey Man.
more and more
Or
like who?
G-Man from bloody Half-Life, innit?
Mr.
Or... Yeah.
We were going to the oil rig so we could get more oil, of course. Why else you go to an oil rig?
Good for you.
At this point, as you stop talking to him, he begins to start climbing back up the base to hurl himself off for the 15th time.
I mean, that's clearly not working. Like, we need to find another way to go about this.
I mean, we can't just lead him to it.
I mean, he's just told us about an oil rig where we could probably get more oil for all our stuff.
We know where to get oil, don't we?
There's risk of
did we-
crab.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's risk of crab.
How does the robot receive energy? Does he have like a little reactor, or does he have like a little charging port? Or like,
As he keeps throwing himself off, you sort of look him over. He doesn't seem to have any ports at all.
do he have a screw hole?
No.
If he built them good, I'll give them that.
Have we managed to get into the briefcase with the documents yet?
You've managed to slowly make your way into it, but it's taking a long time. It seems to have some sort of bioscan to open it. Other than that, you just have to take a long time to break into it.
Oh, it's a bioscan. Can I, like, hack the bioscan?
Yep. Roll electronics.
Okay. Index, you want to help?
I think the best way to kill this alien
Give you a hand.
is going to be to take him to the hospital and stick him in an MRI machine.
Yeah, good luck
Nope,
trying to
you try and
find
hack it. You sort of poke around with it and suddenly there's a switch that goes...
Oh dear.
And all you hear is from this little robot is,
Oh, but you've tripped the alarm now. Now I've sit and listened to it for hours.
Is it just an
God, I wish I
alarm?
could die.
Is it just an alarm? You obnoxious thing.
Oh, I don't know. Last time I went off, everyone panicked. Oh, what are they worrying about? Oh, it might go boom. I don't care. It won't kill me. Bastards.
The doctor is going to do a bit more electronics, if that's okay.
Yep.
Hopefully succeed.
Yep. You manage to
Apparently
open it, but the
alarmed.
alarm is... You open it, but the alarm is still going off.
Oh, that's fine. What are the documents?
It looks like a very, very fancy set of schematics for how to refine oil from this oil platform.
I'm going to give them to Lottie.
Ooh.
And attempt to smash whatever is making the alarm noise.
Is there anything in the box that looks like it might be able to explode?
There's a very thick plastic layer all around the edge, which could easily be explosive.
We just throw it away.
Well,
Off the arm. Throw it away.
hack it off the arm, but then could we dig a hole and then plug the hole with the robot so that it doesn't explode in our faces?
Surely that would make it more likely to explode in our faces.
No, it'll make it explode in the ground, it'll be fine.
The whole point of an explosion is that it's an explosive release. So you'd want it to have like a big open hole to reduce the... Actually, I guess there's shrapnel's a concern.
Or could throw it in a lake.
Yeah.
Is there a really big puddle where the ground fell in or something?
There's a really big hole the ground fell in about 10 minutes away from you, yes.
I see we take it there and throw it in.
Go! And she'll hold it out to the wasp man.
Can I reasonably carry it?
Roll your strength to carry it, Burry.
Shit, what's my strength? Surprisingly high.
Just don't roll a 1, that's all I'll say. Yep, you managed to fly off carrying this case. Is anyone going with him, or is he just going on his own?
Can I leave like a couple of wasps behind?
Sure.
Four.
What percentage of wasps are you leaving behind?
Like 5, just in case.
5% of what?
Just in case. So imagine it's pretty heavy.
Yes, it is pretty heavy. Okay, let's see what happens. If no one else is going with you, what happens on Mr. Wasp's journey? Give me another roll, Barry. Let's see how this goes.
I don't like the sound of that.
You're just tensing this moment out, Barry.
I was too focused on the strength modifier, I forgot the dice.
I think you forgot the space.
Fuck's sake.
Man, this is one way to draw the suspense out.
Wow.
The
Hey.
wasp manages to fly there, throw the case in with the arm of Mr. Rabbit. There's a massive explosion in the hole, and the hole seems to be getting bigger again.
Nice!
Like, concerningly so, or just, a little bit fell in?
Well, it's gone from like maybe 10 centimeters just slowly trickling in to like a meter, just falling in and then slowly beginning to like speed back up as it goes outwards again.
Ah. I feel like I should fly back and tell people that this has happened.
Alright.
Like, it might be an issue.
Might, yeah.
The bomb is taken care of, but we should probably leave.
Why? All our stuff is here.
It won't be for much longer.
Why?
Why? We don't want to move.
You remember
I
that?
like it here.
It's getting bigger and it's getting bigger faster.
Hey, it's like 10 minutes away, right? It'll stop eventually. Right?
10 minutes, I feel like, isn't very far.
Love the idea of like an hour later you just look over and just at the end of your peripheral vision, the building that's there just sinks into the floor.
It's not far away, right? dust cloud comes in.
So what's
Are
like?
we going to have to evacuate the base then? Should we go try and take this oil rig?
It looks like we're gonna have to try to run.
Yeah, which means that 10 minutes is only a little bit over half a mile away.
How are we going to fit all the fluffies into the helicopter?
With difficulty.
I mean, they are very light, and they came in a crate originally.
Do we not have like a shipping crate that we can like
We've got a
airlift?
boat as well.
Yeah, they can go in the boat and we can go in the helicopter.
Is the yacht big enough for the helicopter and a van? No,
The bigger
that's our yacht.
The bigger concern is the whale.
Well, he can go in the sea, can't he?
How are we going to get him to the sea is a whale?
Someone's gonna have to
The way we
drive him.
the way we took him to the sea last.
Can we like nip out and just tell Irwa to get Whaley and drive to the boat with the fluffies? And that's that taken care of. Just go, Irwa, just go. Trust us, just go.
I guess it's just some lab equipment and Tam Tam's instruments and.
Dan,
I saw this image of you.
Kevin,
Dan's
Dan.
desperately trying to
I'm
save his
Fran-
piano.
I'm frantically putting all my hoodies in as many carrier bags as I can.
A guy called Frank, I feel like.
Finding my stash of catnip and shoving that in there. I'm chucking my sniper rifle on my shoulder and I'm gone. But I'm already in the helicopter, guys. Bye. Come on, let's go.
Index, as the newest, biggest member of the party, can dramatically stay behind so everyone else can escape.
You're shepherding the rat choir into like the
helicopter.
van. Yeah.
No, they're all climbing on my back and she's just taking off.
Trying to.
Yes.
Small pyramid of rats.
You throw the final or rat in the
Oh
helicopter.
god.
Before she leaves, he promises she'll see Tam Tam again.
I'm still carrying all the different instruments with my 2 brand new arms. Well, brand new.
Tam Tam can't eat over the sound of like bells and like drums crashing as he carries everything.
And needles in a jam jar or whatever the hell it was.
Index turns away with tears in her eyes.
Index forgets that she can't fly.
Oh god.
Yeah, she's just running off with all the rats in her back to save them, you know?
Where's Stan going?
And the helicopter with us? Or will
And
we
Kevin
send him
with
with
the
the
sea?
fluffies?
I'd
Did
have
Kevin
been-
with the sea go back to his previous employer?
Can't remember.
I think Kevin with the sea went back to his previous employer. I think he was too weirded out by us, especially after the incident with Stan.
The incident with Stan.
But I feel we either bring Stan in the helicopter or send him along. I think if we send him along with Irwa, they might murder him for his, cheerfulness.
Positivity.
Leave him in the whale, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So the
got like
doctor's
a-
lab has been pre-organised and planned for this sort of very event because this isn't the first time she's had to leave a place very quickly. So she's got some like magic buttons and basically everything folds up into like these big briefcases. So she basically, not briefcases, but she basically emerges with like 2 giant, like when you see those people going on holiday and it looks like they're moving country and they just have like brightly coloured massive suitcases on wheels.
Yep.
That's the doctor. No, with Pumpkin. And she somehow managed to get Marty onto a leash that's held in Pumpkin's mouth.
Well, it's like a suitcase and it unfolds into a little scooter, and I'm like, that's pretty rad.
Seen those?
Oh god. Okay. So
Like-
you're packing up. What way are you all heading?
Away. Not here.
In the direction of the
yacht. Yeah.
The yacht.
The
To the beach! We always go to the beach when Arwa's not here.
Alright. So you make your way towards the beach as you watch behind you as several buildings like the Jim Bexley's Theatre collapse into the hole behind you.
Sorry, guys.
Oh god.
But it's a good thing that didn't happen in front of us, because that seems like a big explosion.
I'm sad. That was our first base, our first
That
home.
was our home.
It was our good home.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
first.
It was our second.
Your second home,
second.
technically, but yes.
Second.
Yeah. It was the preferred home. I liked it. Didn't want
I
to
mean, you say that, I feel like I've moved apartments quite a lot before I was wasps. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of sick of moving.
Before I was wasps.
Yeah.
Before I was wasps.
It's like rent goes up, or like your roommate dies and so you can't afford the rent for the whole thing yourself, or like, you break up with someone and it's just awkward, you have to find a new place, or
These sound like personal issues, Barry.
There were for Mr. Waspman before he was a wasp.
I mean, you can remember those kind of things, but you couldn't remember what lab you were created in?
It's short-term memory loss.
I see.
Alright,
It's
so
very convenient memory loss.
you arrive back at the beach. So you now have one flatbed truck with a whale on it, a very sleepy whale that's not really sure what's going on. You have one other car, which I'm sure you've had at one point, which you brought with you. It's got the rest of the stuff on it, and you've got one helicopter.
Yes.
What do you want to do now?
Like, just shake the wheel, like, wake the fuck up, like, not the sky, the other thing, the ground is falling, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
We need to go. We really need to go.
I mean, how far is it going to go, though? Is it going to come all the way to the water? Will it stop at the beach, you know?
I don't know, maybe
I'm not a geologist.
maybe this is how the world ends.
Since you watched the building next to your base disappear and you've basically been just running and you've not actually looked back yet.
I would like to look back and try and assess the situation.
You can't see how much is disintegrated from where you are, but you no longer recognise the landmarks that you used to see for where your base was.
Okay, so see if I go up in the helicopter. Can I, like, do it at a general science to guess seismic activity and sinkhole size or whatever?
Yep.
No good.
You just
Groundfall
look out
in.
and just see this like horizon of a black circle that's still slowly falling towards you, and you're just like, probably fucked.
Yeah.
We can live on a yacht. It's fine.
Yep.
Chad and Stacy, you know.
Well, Chad and Stacey have at least got the yacht quite clean by this point.
Hooray.
Are we sure that the helicopter won't fit on the yacht?
I mean, it would just fit on top of the yacht, as in it wouldn't be the most stable thing, and it might make the yacht slowly sink downwards, but yes.
I could zip tie the yacht to the helicopter for stability.
You could
Does
have
it tie the
yacht.
No.
How skis that like let it float, or is it just like not floaty skis?
No.
The helicopter? No, it's got the more sort of like one front wheel, two back wheels. I think even then one of the wheels is buckled, if I remember right, from the helicopter, but it's been a while, so let's just pretend I...
Right.
Yeah, my first couple of landings weren't that great.
Okay. Final question. Could the wheel support the weight of a helicopter?
No.
Could we perform some sort of abomination of science and make the whale, half helicopter?
Could we create quickly some inflatable, like, you know, you
Raft.
get those, like those planes that can like land on water. Could
Seaplanes.
like seaplanes. They've got those like floatable bits at the bottom. I don't know what they're called.
You can
we,
try
like-
and adapt the non-flatbed truck into a seaplane if you want. Whether it'll fly will be a different matter.
But we can tug it with the yacht,
Yeah, I was just thinking more of, something to
like a raft
float
or
it
something.
on. Yeah, make
Yeah.
some sort of raft that would support the helicopter.
Yeah, that
Remember
also
it
works.
for half whale, half helicopter homunculus.
I just
don't
feel
know how
right
it-
now that's beyond my skills.
But
While on a
can you
beach.
think of
Right.
the
With
Lab case.
10 minutes. With 10 minutes.
That's
Yeah, I say we
that's
just
like
get
a
on the
between
boat.
episodes project.
You can crack out the MacGyver theme and try to build a floating pontoon kind of thing that you could all sit on.
Damn right, let's do that.
Alright.
I mean, like, surely if we just get enough of those blue plastic barrels and tie them around the helicopter and under the helicopter.
yeah, like that guy that made his own island out of water balls.
Yeah.
He did
Alright.
It's really cool. It's got water on it.
So whoever wants to build this, please roll me engineering.
I have 2 in engineering.
I'm not an engineer.
I don't think I have engineering.
Like, which way did Index run off with the rats?
You knew we were going to the beach, so
I'll say I ended up there somehow.
I appreciate that I'm giving all these ideas for homunculi, even though I can't do anything good to contribute to the homunculi.
you built the wrong type of character. You need to make a mad scientist. Then you can make your own homunculi.
Alright. You make a very simplistic pontoon with very basic shelter on top of it. So it's big enough for at least 4 of you and a bunch of fluffies.
Why are we building a pontoon?
I thought we were building a thing for the helicopter.
Are you building a thing for the helicopter?
Yeah, because like the
Yeah.
puffies and everyone can all go on the yacht. We're concerned about leaving the helicopter behind.
Alright, okay. Then we'll just erase that bit and just say, okay, yeah, you build a
Take
basic,
the build part off of the pontoon.
You build a basic pontoon that can support the helicopter.
Nice.
It's like those things, how to draw like a perfect circle. It's like draw face. Erase the parts. You now have a circle.
Alright, so you've now got a pontoon that will fit the helicopter. It's got a little bit of railing around the edge of it so it doesn't immediately fall off.
Nice. We'll put the helicopter on that, load everyone and everything up onto the yacht, and off we go.
The yacht looks incredibly
See,
busy.
now we're real pirates.
Oh shit. Does that mean the land pirates that we hired are dead now?
No, because they've left.
How far did they?
As you look back on the helicopter while trying to land on the pontoon, you see several giant crabs trying to outrun the collapsing crown.
Just an idea, but we know that the vaults we came from were underneath the city. Could it be that they're collapsing?
Thought that, maybe.
That's possibility.
I mean, I'll be honest. Mad Science Inc. has labs and factories all over the place.
Poor Loretta and Lorraine and Priscilla and Savannah and Jolene and Ellie Mae and Cheyenne and Lucille. All the giant crabs that are named.
They're running.
Is that what you were just looking up then? Is that why you're so quiet?
Yeah, talking about the characters.
Oh man.
It's like the cast of Mumbo number 8, Barry.
It was set
Are
in the
the crabs gonna make it?
We will find out in time, I'm sure.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, someone else say oh.
Oh.
Alright,
getting
so you now have a small coke yacht towing a platform containing a helicopter and a whale bobbing along next to you on the water.
Oh no, my orc body. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! The brain conscious transferring equipment!
Oh
Entire side plot. Oh no.
No!
You could have gone any direction, yet you chose to go to sea. Well, it's your call.
I feel like we apologise to you. I hope you didn't have anything planned for all that.
Oh no.
I wasn't immediately expecting you to go to the sea, but you know what? I'll run with it.
Oh, I mean, there's the oil rig, right?
That what you
Yeah.
know was actually
Let's go get an oil rig and make some money.
You got the oil rig. Did you bring the very small, very angry driver with you to tell you where it was?
Yes,
Wouldn't want
yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Imagine
Yeah.
he's
No, I
like
mean-
trying desperately
Totally
to drown
that.
himself and you're holding him back by one
What if
leg as
he
he's
can
underwater
ride it?
going. "Bam, bam, bam, bam."
I feel like you preferred to try his chances with the big hole, to be honest.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did we not have the blueprint, so is it not got coordinates and stuff?
Well, he was the navigation to get there, so
Yeah, with schematics to refine oil.
yeah, the schematics were different from the how to
Alright,
actually get there.
That's fair enough. It's like a machine within the oil rig.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah,
gets too
then.
annoying, we can just toss him overboard.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, just let him walk
Leave
back
him
to
to it.
shore.
Right. So you're now heading towards this oil rig. I assume you're leaving the flatbed truck behind.
I mean, I feel like there's not much use for a flatbed truck in the
It is very cramped on the yacht, just saying.
yeah, gonna have to. We can get more trucks. It's fine.
Yeah. We can always pick it up again.
Yeah, we're not gonna need it on an oil rig, right?
Can I find one of those like reclining like pool chairs and get either Stan or Chad, not Stan, Stacy or Chad to get me like some jam?
Gonna have to fight Marty McFly for it. I do feel you might win that fight though.
Are you
Yeah, to be
securing
fair.
Martin McFly to the boat, just so I know?
Yeah, yeah. We've got, you know how you get the railing? So we've got like one of those little things that will like slide around on the railing so you can fly around the boat but not fly away.
We've tied him with string to the boat
Yeah,
Essentially.
essentially. Yeah.
on a curtain rail.
He's got a little harness on. He's trained. He likes it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write some short stories about what the doctor does on her days off.
Our little dog walking adventures.
How to train your fly.
Alright. So that evening, you arrive at the oil rig. You sort of arrive next to this ladder and you see there's lots of lights on upstairs. What do you want to do?
Is there like a doorbell or something? But like at the bottom, like how do they know the people are coming?
There is a very large like bell on a string.
You could just sneak in,
Or we try and hack the lights so we can just like,
plunge them into darkness.
yeah, and
I don't know
then.
why you just want to murder everyone on this
Try-
oil rig.
Because we want it to be ours, that's why. We want to clean
We
it.
have a yacht.
Yeah, but this has got all
We
lots
don't
of
have an oil rig.
We don't have fuel, just in case there's no
This
wind.
might be
How are we
really-
supposed to sail if there's no wind?
And as well, I don't know about you, Mr. Wasp, but we're all here because if we don't bring some stuff back, we're gonna explode.
Yeah, I don't have that. That's sweet.
When you say bring something back, didn't we get rid of those collars?
Also, didn't we kill a guy?
We did. Killed Steve. Or Greg, or whatever.
I'm pretty sure we killed that guy.
Mr. E, though.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, but he's like busy on his second honeymoon with fire.
Yeah, I bet our listeners can tell us whether or not we've managed to remove our collars.
Probably. But
I honestly forgot they existed.
Yeah, I
I think
forgot.
most people
about
just
them.
forgot they existed. So yeah, not so much collars as just sort of inbuilt timers, so you know when your time's up.
But also, we haven't brought anything in the past however long this has been.
Yeah, because we've not had anything of worth, have we?
Missile silo.
I mean, no, we didn't. You're the
Yacht.
Wasp. You weren't here.
This is me out of character. You can tell because I'm not doing a voice.
Out of character. What good's a yacht going to do? A massive multi-corp operation.
I mean, I'd be pretty stoked if I had a yacht. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty sure the massive multi-corporation Mad Science Inc. already has some cocaine yachts.
Yeah, but
Probably bigger. Ones that can fit helicopters.
look, I'd appreciate the gesture at least. Better than the nothing that has been provided so far.
So what are you gonna do with this oil rig then?
I mean, personally, I don't feel that we should kill all these innocent oil rigmen.
Rigman?
Well,
It's me, Alan Oil Rigman. That's apparently my Alan Rickman voice.
all those in favour of diplomacy?
Can I raise, like, a hand, thereby outvoting everyone?
All those in favour of mass murder? Aye.
The doctor raises her hand.
Index raises her wing.
Jab jab.
I have abstained.
Murder it is then.
Tam is
Voted, like,
burning
a
the
couple-
loss of his piano.
Right.
Aww.
I'm so sad about that,
Aw,
guys. So sad.
Don't worry,
Grandpa.
we'll try and figure out how
mean, I
find another and
Index
bring
puts
it
the wing
here.
over him. Pat, pat.
You
guess
know
I'll
what?
count my blessings that I didn't lose all my instruments, but
Got a lot of them here, and I bet we can make you a sick set of drums out of some stuff on this oil rig. I
What,
bet there's like
who are
some
in-
large klaxons and horns and stuff.
So you're still at the bottom of this.
Yeah, we're still at the bottom of the ladder. Are we pulling the bell or are we climbing the ladder?
I thought we voted to murder everybody.
Well, I mean, we always want to murder everybody, though. But we could meet them and then murder them later.
Shall we get like the fluffies on board to like help us storm the place?
I say we just leave the fluffies on the boat and sneak in like assassins in the night. How many folk are going to
Okay.
be on an oil rig?
Let's do that. I'm good.
We'll send the ostrich in first. Nobody ever expects an ostrich.
I just had a mental image of like a really serious send in the ostrich.
I'm just imagining like the ostrich tiptoeing around now, along with like the tiptoe music.
I'm really excited to see the ostrich climb a ladder. I'm not going to lie.
Use his face instead of hands. Do I have to roll to climb a ladder?
Can an ostrich climb a straight metal ladder?
With determination, yes.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a clever brain in there.
Okay.
So it's just
No,
ostrich
I
brain.
assume that Rome will find a way to make Index the ostrich climb a straight metal ladder.
Describe it in great detail.
It's a metal ladder.
So what I imagine she's doing is putting her feet on and then using her beak to like, you know, help herself up as she goes up the next step kind of thing.
Yeah.
How strong
With
is your
arms
beak?
out, like wings out for balance. You know. Bent
Got-
knees.
Got a stick on her arse as you push her up.
Oh man.
Just imagining that she's
Well,
trying to
it's
climb,
like-
the doctor's got a broom under her, just pushing her up.
Yeah.
Lottie's giving her a hand just in case.
Do I have to roll?
No.
Alright.
So, Index has climbed at the top of this ladder. She can hear the sound of merriment.
Can I track down where the merriment is coming from?
It seems to be coming from a storage crate, like being converted into a cabin.
Okay, so I guess very carefully kind of sneak over, staying in the shadows, attempt to see what's going on and who's on this oil rig.
Alright, it looks like about, let's say about 10 to 12 burly-looking people that seem to be sitting around dancing and singing.
Humans, I'm guessing?
Various races.
I thought you said Cubans for a second, and I was like, what?
Bowery.
So I'm gonna go back to the group and explain to them what's up there. No, I don't have my handgun abilities anymore.
You don't have hands.
And I'm no longer a rat able to fire Tam Tam. So
But surely you have gained really strong kick.
possibly.
I wonder.
I don't know if the doctor wants to charge in on my back, kind of, warrior style.
Oh god, yes. Do that. And Lottie will back you up from behind.
I mean,
I'll have my rifle drawn.
Tam Tam flies up with, guns.
look,
Sure.
The
Tam
wasp
flies up with
begins
guns.
singing.
So, because honestly, I'd still try and avoid murdering all these innocent people. Do you think I could just scare them off by being a cloud of hornets?
well,
Honestly,
it's one
probably.
option. But the other option, what I'm thinking, is that shed is full of all just the regular Joe workers that run the place who will still need to run the place.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
So,
So instead of murder, slavery.
no, we just offer them better working conditions like we did with the lawyers.
This is a good plan. You do have a way with people, Doc.
And now I have a scary ostrich.
Riding on Index, greetings! I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
I have come to free you from your oppressive masters.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of thing. Yeah, I'm on board
Yeah.
with this. I'm on board with this now.
And we let them do the overthrowing because we don't really know who's in charge. I mean,
Yeah.
there was presumably Mr. Bunny, but I think the plane killed him.
Yeah.
Return the means of production to the proletariat.
Starts getting out all of her copies of the Communist Manifesto ready.
Which she keeps under her wing for good fortune, yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
what are you going to do at this point then?
I think we need Tam Tam to play some inspirational music.
Oh
Okay.
god,
Entrance music.
Pen off any fucking steel drums in that shit, I tell you.
Well, we
as-
are offering happy tidings,
As,
regardless of how fake they are.
They're going to be real. We'll
As,
offer them
as
better
Tam
working
Tam begins
conditions.
playing music, the merriment seems to stop, and nervously the door opens and a voice goes, hello?
The doctor is going to step forward and offer him a friendly handshake.
From the top of the
From the top of Index, yeah.
like Lord Farquaad, reaching down to Fiona in the original Shrek.
Yep, he backs in the door, slams the door, and goes, get your guns, lads! We're being invaded by ostriches!
great.
No.
Has begun.
We've came to say hello.
We're friendly.
You've heard
This is
of
the ostrich of change.
They all start panicking that there's a talking ostrich outside.
You've heard of the Emu Wars. Get ready for ostrich wars.
Oh god, everyone's not gonna know what happened.
Should I kick down the door?
No, we should knock. 'Cause we don't want to get a big fight with them, do we? Ideally.
Okay,
Offer them a peace offering.
Yeah.
politely knock on the door.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
As you knock on the door, it gets answered by a very nervous man who goes, what do you want, foul beast?
Friendship.
Yeah. This is the ostrich of change. We bring
Natural
you.
1. Ah! Slams the door. It wants to be friends. And you hear the muttering voice inside. So, friends with an ostrich? Don't know if I can live that down socially.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Think it might be time to send in the wasps.
I never expected Index to be taken worse as an ostrich than as a rat.
I know, right?
She's feeling quite put out.
The men,
Oh, you're pretty.
the
Don't let anyone
creatures in the room start running out the back entrance and disappear out. You look through the window and you don't see anyone in the room anymore.
Oh well.
Where have they gone? I thought they were in like a storage box.
I know.
They are in a
Let's go
storage
the
box.
room.
Seem to have gone through a passage at the back of the room.
Okay, let's go in the room and have a look.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna
You
have a
open the
bunch
door.
of food.
As you open the door, in front of you is quite a large room. It looks like a lightly stocked bar. And at the back of the room, there is a ladder that leads down to the floor below.
Guess they went that way, eh?
I know I said I didn't want to murder them, but apparently I'm alright with welding that door shut and leaving them to
So they
stop.
But down there is like the rest of the oil rig, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Or is there like other buildings from where we are?
There's definitely another couple of floors above you.
Okay. Do we want to go up or down, guys?
I think we should convince these poor men to seize the means of production.
Okay.
We will start Vive la Revolution, as
Okay.
the French would say.
You're the French.
Is that what the French say, Tom?
Yes, if we are beheading people and stuff, but not in everyday language.
I wasn't looking to behead someone, I was just looking to seize the means of production.
Oh,
What would the French say then?
go to Russia in the 40s, probably.
I swear it was like just the turn of the century, the 1910s, wasn't the Russian Revolution?
I don't know, I wasn't around back then.
Yeah, but the USSR was still around in the 40s.
It was
Yeah, but-
definitely not the revolution though that led to the USSR.
Back
Russia
to our game.
flat.
Yeah.
Are we going upstairs or downstairs?
Currently, there is only a ladder going downstairs.
I want to go downstairs and try and convince these workmen
Okay, well,
to take
we'll
over
do
the
that.
place.
We'll send in the wasps first and see how that goes. 'Cause
Yes.
sending in the ostrich was a bad choice.
The most assuring of animals, the hornet.
Off you go. Oh, well. I assume he could just fly down the stairs. We'll
Yeah, can
go
I
down
take?
the ladder.
Can I borrow some of like the leaflets or pamphlets or whatever the index has?
Go for it.
Sure.
Yep, she can supply communist leaflets for days.
Roll the effects of communist leaflets on very scared men.
Delivered by hornets. I want this role played out.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing I could use. Don't even have like metal work. Seize
Natural one.
the means of production.
Oh dear.
Rise
The men start
up
swiping
against-
at the wasps carrying the paper. They manage to kill 2 or 3 of the wasps.
Oh no. Rise up against the unjust masters.
Ah, it's stun revolution talk!
Viva
And
la
they-
revolution.
They continue to run away down a further floor, and as you sort of bob down there in your wasp form, you see that they're running towards what looks like a quite large tanker that they look like they're trying to speedily get out of the oil rig.
Oh, then we can just scare them off, that's fine.
Can I jump down to accelerate the process?
Yeah.
That index jumps
Yeah.
down the stairs.
Other things that Marxists say, I don't really know.
Seeing that the crew seem to be like getting scared off, Lottie's gonna just have a wander around and look over their stuff.
Religion is the opiate of the people!
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to start like saying buzz, like buzz, buzz, buzz.
Alright, so you did notice that there was quite a large sort of block which you thought was just support for the oil rig, but it turns out to where the tanker was being kept, being refueled.
So does that mean that it wasn't support and that it's fine that it's gone?
The tanker just bursts through the side of this and just makes its way out towards the sea in the opposite direction you came.
Sweet.
That was easier than I thought it would be.
Well, now we have an oil rig.
And no need for murdering everyone.
Yeah, let's go investigate what we've got now.
Could we move the helicopter to be on the oil rig?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I will do that and use that as a way to bring all our stuff up off the yacht.
All
And I
right.
guess we can just put the yacht where the tanker was. This tiny little yacht.
They got up at eighth, if that, the size of this tanker that was there.
Yeah, bobbing into space.
Look at
With
us
Janet and
though.
Stacy on the deck was classic.
Look at us with our bloodless coup.
Mm.
Who would have
Have-
thought?
The
Should
fluffies are
be.
very happily taking to maritime by the fact that one of you Not sure which one, but one of you has drawn stripes on them and they all think they're pirates now.
I already have stripes on me, so I don't need them.
You are a pirate.
Is there one little Fluffy wandering around in a life jacket? Because it's the Fluffy that worries about stuff.
Yes.
Awesome.
There's one with a life jacket and permanent armbands.
Yeah.
Terrified of
Right.
falling off.
As
The
a
fluffy
kid.
17.
So, yeah, we need to check that the base is completely empty of people, though. We can't just assume
we'll do
everyone's
a
gone.
sweep. We'll
Yep.
do a sweep.
So you do a sweep, you park the helicopter at the top. It's about the same size as the base you had before, only it's on several layers and in the middle of the ocean. You can just see the land in the distance.
Is there a pair of binoculars somewhere?
Yes, I'm sure there will be.
I would like to try and locate this mysterious Tropolis city or whatever it was called through the binoculars.
Well, it was the other side of your base.
So I won't then.
Because it flew over from there, over your base towards this.
I see, I get you.
Yeah, it's the south of where we were before, I think. The robot thing said.
There was a massive city to the south, yes.
So,
So,
like, north?
To the north was where everyone else went to go and try and find the next city.
And we went... Have we gone
You
west or
went
east?
to the east.
We've
I
gone
think.
east. Okay.
To the east or
That's
west?
right.
I think it was the east that the sea was that you went to before, so we'll say east.
have we still got this robot that's trying to kill itself?
Yep.
Let me
It
go in
started hurling itself off the top of the oil rig.
there. I assume it's only done it once and just started sinking.
Yep. And then climbing its way back up the oil rig from the ground.
Alright, okay.
Oh well, he's kept amused at least.
That'll keep it busy. It's a long climb.
And as the global surveillance satellite moves out of range, we lose sight and sound, for now. Hopefully signal will return again soon. Until then, the cast of 2115 were Amy, Belry, Dragon, John, Rowan, Susie, Tom and Nikolai. With music by Daniel Bostrom and artwork by John Moore. All tales and experiences within 2115 were created by Nikolai Popsky before being broken and reshaped by the cast into an eternal sense of hopeless dystopia. But if the threat of eternal dystopia looms in your future, comfort yourself with the finest icosahedrons in the land from dndice.co.uk, where the name Penance RPG at checkout will shave 10% off your order and make that fear lessen, at least for a while. Penance RPG exists only through the kind support of patrons and quiet sobbing into the void. If you would like to assist in the balance of support versus our crying hungrily in the fetal position, come to patreon.com/penancerpg and choose one of our epic rewards. We are eternally grateful for any support you could give. Farewell for now, and remember, smile! It might never happen!
The meme template did fit it very well. Quite proud of this.
It's super good. I like
It's
it.
a good one, yeah.
Perfectly.
That is epic. I love it. That is definitely her face for like a brief moment. What
Smoothie.
the fuck?
What you got there? Smoothie? Yeah, so can we stop by and get like smoothies on the way back?
Sure, why not?
Oh, do I get a smoothie? Oh, I'd love a smoothie.
Yeah, well, we'll totally bring you back a smoothie.
Awesome.
Get you like a tuna flavored one or something. Well, maybe not tuna.
Tuna flavoured smoothie.
Salmon.
What is it? Salmon. Trout.
Wouldn't
Cod?
that just be salmon paste in a smoothie cup?
Crab.
Sardine.
But it'd be mixed with
crab
milk,
smoothie.
so- And she's a cat.
What would be the worst one? Would it be crab?
Sardine paste.
Sardine paste smoothie.
I mean,
Definitely.
but anyway, that's what we bring back for Lottie.
Right, okay.
Does everyone else remember though? Oxidation is shit. I can't remember. Fuck. Oil rig.
Oxidation is shit,
loss.
I can't remember.
Oxidation is loss. Reduction is gain. That's what oil rig stands for.
What's that in relevance to, Belry?
Just the word oil rig. Oh, redox reactions. Sorry.
Redox
Is what-
reactions, okay. I remember that mnemonic, but I can't remember what was actually a mnemonic to remember.
It was also my chemistry teacher had the one, you know, like your cathode and anode.
Yep.
The way that we always remembered that is because she used to say, remember, the cathode is positive. And I'm like, that's pretty good actually, that works. And I've never forgotten.
The cathode is positive.
Yeah, that's how you remember which one is the negative and positive. Cathode and anode.
You learn something new every day.
Hopefully we're
It's a shame
helping
I can't-
someone who's skipped their chemistry homework to listen to the episode.
Yeah, why would you do that? Don't waste your life like I did. Study.
Don't become a meaningless voice on the internet. Do your homework.
I regret everything.
Oh god.
Don't end up like me, please.
Making them like oil drums.
Oil drums.
Well, I'm just gonna say,
Oil drum
controversial,
drums, oil
like
drum
maybe
drums.
steel drums are fucking atrocious. I hate steel drums.
Why?
They're just annoying. They have an annoying sound. There was like a steel drum band when I was at uni that used to play in Hanley, and I'm like, oh, just piss off. Nobody cares. They just sound.
Okay.
They just sound too like. You know, like yeah, but like in that really annoying fake "I'm so happy all the time" way. But when you're not, like, it's just a front to the endless pain that consumes you every day.
Valerie,
Okay, Valerie.
okay. Yeah, you need some people to talk to.
Come on, you need a hug.
Steel drums
That
are
is-
hiding the microphone.
That's how I feel. That's what steel drums sound like to me.
You sound like you need a hug, dude.
Yeah.
I'm Gucci, but like that's all the steel drums have for me.
Positive steel drums caused by crippling depression.
Steel drums is happiness of people who are trying to look happy, but really they're really depressed because the wife left them for the milkman.
Is that why they bought the steel drum set?
Yeah, to distract.
Alright.
What?
Did the milkman woo her by like making music with the milk bottle?
That's
Yeah.
Is this where this all stemmed from?
Yeah. Is there a
Someone
sad
left
story
you, Belly,
there?
for a steel drum player.
Yeah. Was he cooler? Was that what the problem was? Is that what she said to you?
To be
Just
fair,
so
by
cool.
default, by
So
default,
happy all the time.
most people are cooler by default. But I don't know, man. It's just like that. It's like they sound like that false happiness, that fake cheeriness. That's just.
So false happy I bought some steel drums.
I bought something. I can hide the pain from everyone who's close to me.
And I'll smile while I play them to even more hide it.
Yeah, I'll smile through the agony.
I
That's what's
mean,
up.
has it ever crossed your mind that maybe they just really enjoy playing the steel drums?
Nobody likes steel drums. Let's be
I
honest.
mean, I like steel drums.
Tam Tam.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like steel drums.
I mean, how else are
Right.
you meant to play Under the Sea apart from on steel drums?
Yeah.
Not once did I see someone buy those CDs off them. So like nobody likes them.
Are you
really
judging
like
their
steel drums.
popularity by how many people bought their CDs?
How many people you've
I'm-
seen buy their CDs as you hurry past them in
That's
disgust?
how, it's like how Kerrang and other charts gauge how popular things are.
Dear Kerrang, I'm into metal steel drums. Can you help me?
Yeah, I
No,
mean, there
we
was that
can't.
whole, like,
Go find real happiness, says
Crazy
Kerrang
world.
editor.
Are,
worldwide sensation, what was it, Stomp or whatever, that played steel drums and bins and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Loads of
Not-
people like that.
Despite what that one guy from Slipknot says, bins are not an instrument.
Stomp disagrees.
don't
Mayonnaise is not an
I
instrument.
think Tam Tam would disagree with that.
but Belry, are steel drums worse or better than the Peruvian folk bands?
I think I'd actually rather listen to the Peruvian folk bands because at least it's
Ooh.
not like, it doesn't feel like I'm smiling, but it hurts inside.
Why is that what
know?
Peruvian folk bands sound like?
No, that's what steel drums sound like.
I'm hurting inside. is what the steel drums sound like.
But I don't want anyone to know, so I'm going to smile. But it's like a really weak, forced and twisted smile.
Hillary.
You guys know what I mean? You
No, we don't, I'm afraid.
I think you're reading too much into your own dislike.
This is the
Stop
most
it! Get some help.
Yeah,
This is the-
yeah.
No, this is the most relatable thing I've ever said.
What?
Surely. I don't know. But like, is it really that weird a take that steel drums are shit?
No. What the
No,
weird take
this
is
rationale.
that every steel drum player is only playing it because, they're trying to push down the pain.
I'm not
by
saying
faking how you're happy. That's
that-
weird.
Did you try and
was-
make a steel drum out of a wok, fail,
No,
and get
that was-
everlasting bitter from it?
That was the sort of extreme endpoint of the joke. But steel drums, like the sound of steel drums, is the sound of false happiness, I think.
Right, while we're discussing this, I'm going to go get myself a boozy hot coffee. One moment.
Oh, my brain's just melted now.
I'm gonna hug a cat. I forgot what we were fucking doing in the game. Jeez.
I mean,
God, deciding whether or not to climb up the ladder or ring a fucking doorbell.
I mean, what is wrong?
What, sorry?
What is wrong with that picture?
I mean, it's rusty, it could do with a polish. I don't dislike them as a thing. They're innocuous enough. It's the sound, they just sound like fake cheeriness. I mean, forced, like, smiles.
I
and-
mean, that will only set you back 330 quid.
It's what? Why? Who's paying 230 quid?
It's an actual instrument though. Like,
Yeah.
I know, but like,
They have to temper the metal a certain way and to a certain pitch, so it
Yeah.
works with
I mean,
it.
they can't just use bin lids, Billy.
but like,
I feel you carry a lot of hatred for something that really doesn't need this amount of hatred.
buy a fucking bongo or something.
But it makes a different sound from a bongo. It's like saying to
Barry,
a violinist, just go buy a cello. It's the
how about
same
we have
thing,
this as a
right?
compromise?
Cellos
Sorry.
are just big violins.
what about
right?
this?
Yeah,
compromise.
they are big violins.
Oh, I've seen them. I get like shitty adverts off YouTube for them, and yeah, same sort of thing. That's like a hipster steel
Yeah,
drum.
but they're
really.
120 quid. They're substantially cheaper.
Yeah, but it's just a hipster steel drum.
It's not really a steel drum. It's just sort of like a rock you can slap.
Yeah, but it's like a steel drum for hipsters. Also, I can go in the garden and get a rock that I can slap, and it doesn't cost us 150 quid.
But would you make as many variations of notes?
I mean, actually, right, you say this was a very interesting thing I watched, like by some paleontologist dude about rock drums, and like they got a decent range of notes out of just slapping this rock.
Also, I didn't realise that you needed to buy actual drumsticks to play a steel drum. You need a steel pan and sticks, which cost 14 quid each.
See, it's all a rip-off.
Yeah.
So yeah, when Index gets back, we'll move this on.
I am back, don't worry.
Right. Okay, let's move this on. So you're still at the bottom of this.
Yeah, we're still at the bottom of the ladder. Are we?
We will start Vive la Revolution, as
Okay.
the French would say.
You're the French.
Is that what the French say, Tom?
He's BRB. Wait, we forgot to ask him about the French police as well.
The one time we needed you, Tom.
God damn those French police!
They know everything. They smelled the body before I even left.
They went and checked a tomb that hadn't been opened in how long?
Is this some Stardew
So
Valley stuff?
previously.
No, this is from Nobody's, the game I played last night about hiding bodies. Every time
Oh,
something
no.
went wrong with it, the French police would show up and say, the police have found the body.
And
Is
it
it
was always the French police.
Is it set in France or just all the police
No,
are
just
French?
the police looked very French, so we started calling them the
Right.
French police.
I see. Was the baguettes.
They just
They can
looked like they were the
smell
French
crime a country away.
They don't even have like buttons, they just have baguettes.
police.
Hey man, nothing wrong with a good baguette, alright?
There isn't, but I don't think they'd make a very good like thing for stopping criminals. We were asking you, but you'd left. Is Vive la Revolution a thing that the French say? One time when I was a kid, I went to the pool, and I thought if I put armbands on my feet, it would let us walk on water.
Uh-oh.
It didn't work, and I nearly drowned.
Oh no.
No wonder you don't like the sound of steel drums.
You know why?
Had nothing to.
That
Steel
day when I
drums
nearly
have-
drowned, you know what I heard? The steel drum band standing by the wayside.
Steel drums
It
had
did nothing
to
to
do with
help
it.
me.
I just feel these were the kind of experiences of your childhood.
Under the
Steel
water.
drums
Da, da,
had
da, da,
nothing to do with it.
Under the water. Da, 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 da.
Oh god.
But
So-
base, it's an oil rig.
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna
we-
pad out the rooms and stuff and try and reorganize everybody's stuff and just make
Tam Tam finds a very old rusty harmonica.
Thank God. Can I build a hive?
Yeah.
Corner of a room, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we have two options. We can either help this robot kill itself, or find it a reason to live.
Or I can swap bodies with it so it can kill the ostrich and I can live forever as a robot.
Ooh.
Does it work?
Good idea.
Problem.
Ooh.
Good idea if the hospital hadn't sunk into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to rebuild it. I did get a good look at the stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you've taken some notes, Doc.
It'd probably take a while though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Index, hurry up and die. I've tried so hard, I can't kill her. She is the turtle.
Apparently on a
It's like
side
the
note,
opposite of when I get a character I'm really excited to play.
apparently on a side note, they are making an adult animated comedy backstory series of Velma from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, John would be into that.
How?
John has a thing. What? I misunderstood.
No, just what? Why are they doing that?
Oh,
Because apparently people have cried out for it because she's apparently a very popular character that's never had a backstory.
yeah, John's really into Velma. Or maybe you shouldn't say that in a public forum, he might not like that.
That should get cut, right?
Should, yes. Well, nah.
Sorry, John.
Yeah, okay, so back to the episode. I feel we're so close to the finish line. So we've basically got ourselves a new base and a suicidal robot.
Yep. The new base, suicidal robot.
And this oil refinery thing that
Yes.
the prints I've got, is this like already installed or was it going to be installed?
It looks
or-
like all the pieces are there. It just was the plan is to build it so that it needed to be put there.
Okay, so I could build it and then make
Yes.
this nice oil.
Yes.
Okay, Fluffies. Yes. You're gonna learn how to do some engineering. Yay!
Alright, so as the doctor goes off to teach the Fluffies how to refine oil, the wasp makes his nest. Tam
Bonus.
Tam plays with his new harmonica. What's Lottie doing? Just scavenging around?
Lottie's making sure everybody's got their bed sorted and is like helping their
I'm sure Erwas is just sitting
rooms
in a
up.
corner somewhere looking far into the distance.
It was all a
Played in the
fever
water
dream.
with Whaley.
It had to be a fever dream. It must have been a fever dream, surely.
Oh god. You've got to hope it's a fever dream.
Why is it whenever she's not here, we always have so much to explain?
Listen, none of this was our fault.
Nope.
None of it.
It was a
None of it
natural
was your fault.
phenomenon.
No.
I mean, I'll
I-
be honest, I feel like it was almost entirely my fault.
I feel as well that out of the choices, Arwa would definitely have been happiest with us picking the ocean. Because
True.
they and Whaley can swim around.
But I'm not sure how they would have felt about, like, everything falling into the earth.
See, I want to know what's happened to Mr. E and the tire now.
Yeah,
I guess it's fine, they're on honeymoon somewhere. Second honeymoon.
they're having a long honeymoon
Yeah.
and still
Well,
not looking
searching
for their
for-
daughter.
They've got no way of contacting you now, so we'll have to just wait for it to rebounce into you.
Did
I
we not bring you the ear?
We totally brought the ears.
Alright, maybe you can find them then.
I feel that was a successful trip.
Yeah.
That was a successful trip. Yep. That's one way of
Index
lucky.
helps Tam set up the room, put all the musical instruments away, the rat choir is still there.
confused by the smell of the sea. Yep.
Confused to how the rat queen is now an ostrich.
It still talks in the same tone. Yep.
How's Stan feeling about the place?
Oh, it's wonderful this. I mean, we go for a wee swim every day. Wonderful.
Stan likes it. Oh gosh, I don't know how we'll keep Marty in. I'll have to keep him indoors. I guess he's an indoor fly.
He's currently still attached to the boat. Are you moving him up to the base?
Yeah. We bring him inside.
Alright.
Bring him attached to the boat.
Put
We're going
those,
to...
like, plastic, things near the doorways that they have in, like, reptile houses and insect houses.
Yeah.
We'll have to build like a reptile run, but for like a fly.
Yeah. That's what we'll eventually end up with. We just need to train him better, not to go flying out over the ocean. Stay where the job is, Murray. The job is.
We'll need to like start like maybe find some stuff to make like gardening beds.
As you get to the top of the thing, you do find that there are several like quite large gardening beds already. It looks like they were growing some kind of crops. What they are, we'll explore in future, but yes.
Oh.
It's gourds.
Gourds?
Everyone's favourite.
See, I just immediately went to durian. Durian trees. That'd be horrific.
Oh god.
I thought you liked the durian that you ate.
Yeah, but I don't like the look of the actual fruit. Have you seen those damn things?
Yeah, that's
Spiky
fair.
bowling balls.
That's fair.
Anyway, so if anything they wish to add before we stop?
I like our new base.
Yeah. I'm glad we kind of went with the oil rig.
It's a shame our revolution didn't really work, though.
Good start for a new season or something. Like a new storytelling angle. Be interesting.
I mean, we're 27 episodes in. That's a good point
27 episodes in. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
To our usual seasons, that's about average.
Yeah, fair.
But we've still got at least a good, quite long pile of stories to get through with this. Probably go anywhere else.
Well, we can definitely scratch the brainworms off the list.
Scratch the what?
The brainworms, I think that one.
That problem took care of itself. Like so many of our other
Or
problems.
can you?
We ran away from it and it took care of itself.
We did
Which-
destroy the tanks, though.
Tanks.
You know the tanks that get the brainworms in? I'm pretty sure Index
Oh, yeah.
like chewed through all the stuff so they'd all die.
Yeah.
A long line of list of things that I did to try and get this goddamn rat killed and still failing.
Well, is that all of the worms, or is there like, I don't know, some over somewhere else?
Possibly.
We shall
Maybe.
see in future weeks.
That probably means yes, there are.
Maybe we'll never know.
Wait, we will know at some point. Like,
Maybe.
if they
If they
haven't
come
by
back,
the end.
you will know, yes.
And if they don't come back, then
And you will never know.
Why not? Then we can at least reasonably assume that they're gone.
Really? We haven't talked about the giant crabs in the lake for weeks. And suddenly
but-
they appeared at the last minute.
I mean,
we
like,
didn't kill all them.
if in a fictional thing, like in a narrative, if they are not mentioned, then they're functionally non-existent.
Right.
Their continued existence is predicated on their mention.
Sure.
So, on that note, we will stop.
Yeah, that's enough philosophy with Bellary for one night.
Do you want to feel really old, Belry?
I mean, I do almost constantly.
You know that Rebecca Black song, Friday?
Yeah.
Came out 10 years ago today.
Oh, fuck me sideways. Yeah, I don't like that.